Hello, hello, hello. I hope this is working. How are we all doing? I hope this is working, and I hope this sounds all right and everybody can hear me. Um, I just wanted to give this a little test tonight and see if this works properly. And if it does, then we'll carry it on tomorrow. And if it doesn't, then we'll give it up as a wasted job. And um, yeah, it was worth a try. So I wanted to do something. I'm stuck at home not because I'm self-isolated. Well, we're all stuck at home, but like there's a lot of people out there at the moment that can go out there and volunteer for things and stuff. I can't because I've damaged my knee and can't walk on it. So I've been feeling a little bit useless recently. So I decided that I have a skill set when it comes to doing live streaming and when it comes to producing video content and stuff. So I thought we'd try this and see how it goes. So the idea is that I just want to be here and chat to anybody that wants to chat. Type something in the chat in either of the chats. We are live on twitch.tv and we are also live on Facebook. I wanted to do this on YouTube and Facebook, but YouTube won't let me stream for live on YouTube for about 24 hours after you set the account up, so we're going to have to wait for YouTube. So I'm going to try it with Twitch for now, and I don't know if that's going to work or not. So the idea is, if anybody wants to come and just have a chat, if you sat there on your own right now, you're feeling isolated, you're feeling lonely, I know I am. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm sat here, nowhere to go, nobody to talk to, nobody can come around and see me. I can't go around and see anybody, so you're stuck on your own, aren't you? So I wanted to set this up so that people could have a chat, and also to try and promote local businesses that are actually trying their very best to stay afloat right now, as long as they are, acting responsibly and operating like unsafely or against the legal guidelines right now. So if you're a local business, if you're a restaurant offering delivery service, if you're a local corner shop offering to deliver toilet roll, whatever it may be, get in touch with me, drop us a message on the page, send us an email, and we will try our best, hopefully, to promote your business or service. I've had a couple of people in touch already. One of them you will see on the screen that side at various points over the stream. I will talk a bit more about that in a minute. I've also had a message just before we went live from the Stockport Credit Union. Hopefully, we're going to be able to do some stuff with them over the next day or so, if they can get back to me with some things. So we are slowly going to build this up. Right now, if you're watching, if anybody's watching, come and say hello. So I'm not talking to myself because I have no idea if anybody's watching this or if I'm literally just talking to myself. I'm gonna do this for. I was aiming to go for about an hour tonight just to test that everything's working to see if anybody's actually interested in this whatsoever. Because at the moment I'm just sat here talking to myself. And if it goes well, then we'll do something a bit more a bit longer and a bit more useful tomorrow. But I just want to test everything's working, see if anybody's actually interested in this, see if there's anybody out there that we can help in any way, shape, or form, and then we'll see how it goes from there. You can follow us on social media. All that's going up on that side. I've got the opposite side again there. So make sure you follow us on social media, share, like, follow. Importantly, share the link if there's anybody you know out there that is on their own right now and might benefit from just having a chat to someone. I'm gonna if I can just sit here and have a chat with someone and make them feel a little bit better, then I will be happy and I will say that we have achieved something with this. Also, let us know what your experiences are like at the moment of being in isolation. Trying to stay home, protect the NHS, and save lives. For those people that are having to venture out for supplies, how are the supermarkets right now? I've not been out. I went out yesterday, very briefly, because I desperately needed some supplies. Sainsbury's was actually quiet, and I could actually buy things. Not much because a lot of the shelves were empty, but the supermarket itself was very quiet. There was no queuing, there was no worries. I managed to just get to the till, buy some things, and then hobble back up the hill home. So Sainsbury's wasn't that bad yesterday. Uh, but yeah, I'd be interested to know how things have been today. Has anybody actually ventured out to go and get supplies? Have they had to? I live in the town centre, and it's been freaky on a weekday how quiet the town centre is. Obviously, it's supposed to be, and it's a good thing that it is. Thank God. But yeah, it's eerily quiet because I live right in the middle of the town centre. It's usually hustling and bustling every day of the week, and it is dead, which is again, like I said, wonderful, wonderful thing. Um, let's talk about the business that has got in touch so far, because I do want to try and help as many people. Now, when I promote a business or anything like that on here, I will point out I don't know these people. They may be rubbish at their job. I'm not saying that they are rubbish at their job, but they may be rubbish at their job, or you know what I mean. It's up to you whether you'll use them or not. I just want to try and put as many people out there as possible, even if it is to no people because nobody's watching. So we had a message as soon as we put this out from, and let me find the information. Rachel Jackson, and she's got letters after her name, so you know she must be legit. She offers counselling and psychotherapy services based near Heaples. Heaple's not a place. I've tried to combine the Heatons and Marple there. Heaton Chapel Station. But obviously you can't visit her at the moment because you're not allowed out your house. But she is offering services via Zoom, and I still don't know what Zoom is. And I'm usually quite down with it. Like I can do all this, and I use Twitch and stuff like that. So I'm down with it, but I have no idea what Zoom is. If anybody knows what Zoom is, let me know. So at the moment, she's seeing clients via Zoom or offering telephone counselling at very reduced rates during this crisis. Her information is going to be above my head very shortly. But if you feel like some counselling or something may be helpful, maybe you usually visit someone but can't visit them at the moment, and you want to give Rachel a go, her details are there. There we go. They're above my head. So reach out to her via email or phone call, and I'm sure she will be happy to help during this time. You'll have to apologise. No, you don't have to apologise. I have to apologise as well. If I keep clicking and going quiet and like concentrating on something, because it's just me. It's a one-man show, so I am going to be like clicking round as I get messages, or I'm trying to share this round to try and actually get some people talking and watching. Please, if you are watching on Twitch at twitch.tv/the Stockport Show, I got that right. Put a message in the chat, say hello. It will come up on the screen here. Hit that follow button as well, and your name will come up on the screen and stuff like that. If you watch on Facebook, which I'm presuming most people will, because this is more of a Facebooky kind of vibe, I think you type in the comments on Facebook. I've not done much Facebook live streaming, so I'm not really sure how it works. But yes, type in the comments on Facebook, and we'll have a chat. Anything you want, whatever you want, we will talk about. Well, within reason, obviously. I don't want to be talking. There's certain things that nobody wants to talk about, and we should probably avoid that at all costs. But yes, I am going to try and share this around a little bit more in a minute, because at the moment the page hasn't got much of an audience, which I'm hoping is the reason nobody's watching and talking. If it isn't, then this may be a one-shot deal. This may be the one and only time we do this. So I'm going to try and share it around in a minute. And if you're watching and you can share it around, that would be very, very useful. Oh, there we go. Hello, Mike Hyde. How you doing, man? Welcome. Whereabouts in I'm presuming you're from Stockport, because I highly doubt anyone's seen this page away from Stockport. So whereabouts in Stockport are you? How you doing, Mike? I didn't think the Facebook chat was going to come up on the screen, so I'm really impressed that actually has. This is incredible. This has amazed even me. That wasn't supposed to happen. How you doing, Mike? Cheadle. Lovely, lovely Cheadle. I did a lot of my. I've been learning to drive until I did my knee in. And a lot of my driving lessons were in Cheadle. So I've got to know Cheadle a fair whack. How's your day been, Mike? What have you been up to? I don't want to really start asking people about the situations. Are you on your own and all that kind of stuff? I don't really want to get into that unless you want to get into it. I just want to know how your day's been. I just want to talk to people. I just want to see how you're doing and what you're up to. Good, thanks. How are you? I'm great, Mike, because I've been sat here for the past few days thinking, what am I actually going to do with myself? What can I do to try and help someone else, and what am I actually going to do with my time? And today, this morning, it came to me, and then I've been powering away trying to get it all set up and sorted today. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling productive. I'm feeling like I've achieved something today, just because I'm having a conversation with somebody. Mike, you have made this day an achievement for me, so I thank you. What have you been up to, Mike? It's just me and you, mate. Just me and you carrying this right now. Also, the guys at Stockport Tourism as well, they're out of a shout out right now. I just want to say thank you to the guys at Stockport Tourism because they've been sharing the page because obviously I literally only got this set up today, so we're trying to get the word out there and stuff like that. Stockport Tourism have been spreading the word, so I said that I'd spread the word back to them. So make sure you check them out. Their details will be up in that box at some point. Not much, bit of shopping and work stuff. How was shopping? That's what I'm really interested in right now. I don't know if you guys are online shoppers like I am usually, but I cannot get online shopping done for the life of me right now. And also I don't really fancy going to the supermarket. I'm gonna have to at some point. But yeah, how was shopping like as an experience? Did you manage to get everything you needed? Was it busy? Was it quiet? How was it? Also, what kind of stuff do you do for work, Mike? Presumably you're working from home, unless you're a key worker or can stay 6 feet away. Is it 2 meters or 6 feet, isn't it? I think so. I don't know. While Mike gets back to me on that, I am gonna try and share this on a page somewhere. Which page are we gonna share it on? I do not know. I also don't know how to share it to a page. So bear with me a second because this may get complicated. Oh, I'm getting my Twitter's going off. Also, all sorts is happening here. Bear with me, folks, while we try and figure out how we work the internet. Hoagie, how you doing, man? I know Hoagie from previous endeavors. Thank you very much for the follow, man. How you doing? Right. How do I share this to a page? That's what I wanna. That's what I wanna know right now. Share to a. Oh no, share in a group. That's what I wanna do. Share in a group. Right. Where do we want to share it? We want to share it on what's on offer, and let's try. Oh no. No, yeah. What's on offer, and let's try that. Just bear with me a second, guys. If you are feeling alone, isolated. Okay, right. That's that. Let's copy that in case we need it for something else. I don't know if I need to. Do I need to copy a link? I don't know. I don't know how this works. I've not done the whole streaming on the Facebook, so I have no idea how this works whatsoever. Everybody's tuning out because I'm sat here not paying attention. This is a disaster. This was a bad idea. I should just go back to sitting in bed and watching TV. I'm a key worker, but been off for a few days. What exactly do you do, Mike? If you don't mind me asking, you don't have to say. No milk in one shop, but got it from another. So milk supplies are good. I'm good, Hoagie. I am really good, man. Yeah, I can't complain. I have no complaints at the moment. There will be complaints. I will sit here and complain, no doubt, at some point. But yes, no complaints right now. What have you been up to, man? How's your life doing? How are you surviving all through all this? Engineering. Ah, okay, okay. So is that something you can do from home, Mike, or do you have to go somewhere to do it? Uh, Dorothy Uh, Dorothy Barber is now following. Thank you very much for the follow, Dorothy. Welcome to the Stockport Show. I hope you're well. I hope you're keeping well. I hope everything's okay. I didn't know that the Facebook notifications were going to work on this, and I didn't know the Facebook chat was going to work on this. I'm very impressed. This is working beyond what I've set it up for, so it's always a bonus, isn't it? Right, let's try and post that. Like I said, just bear with me, guys, because I'm trying to figure out how this works. I also have no plan for this whatsoever. I have no plan. Like, you would think I would have come into this with, like, some kind of script or some kind of plan. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. I am literally just making this up as we go along. Let's share this somewhere else as well. Have to go in on Tuesday. Is it presumably in your place of work you're going to be able to keep distance and stuff like that? I'm in an apprenticeship before all lockdown happened. Fell over on my break, broke a chip out my elbow, so off anyways. Oh man, see I can empathise with that because you behind the chat you can see it there. I'm on crutches at the moment with my knee. David Allen has shared your stream. I know I have. That's me. I did. I shared my. Yeah, I'm aware of that. So I need to have a mess about with the settings on this because this isn't quite working as I anticipated. What's the prognosis on the elbow, Hoagie? How long are you out for? What kind of medical situation are you in on that? If you don't want to chat in the Facebook comments or on Twitch, by the way, you can drop us a tweet at Stockport Show. It was the only one I couldn't get the Stockport Show because it was too long. Get in touch with us. Send us your funniest memes. Just spread the love. Say hello. Share whatever you want, really, as long as it's within reason. We're gonna try and share this somewhere else. How do I do share? Share in a group. That's what I was doing, wasn't it? Yeah. What other groups do I know? Let's do that one. Oh my god, we've got 15 people watching this on Facebook. This is mental. Hello, everybody. How are we all doing? How is our UK lockdown situations? Just to explain once again, we are here tonight as a test to see if this is useful to anybody. But the idea is if you're feeling isolated, if you're feeling alone, if you just want to socialise with other people in Stockport or beyond, we are here to have a chat, to try and promote some local businesses that are working responsibly. We're going to have some information from the credit union tomorrow if we do another one of these. There's going to be lots going on. It's basically just a way for people to socialise and to just to try and be there for people that might be on their own right now. Well, you don't have to be on your own. I don't know. There might be a family of 4 sitting on a couch watching me. I highly doubt that. We're going to post that on there. Again, apologies if I'm messing about on a few different things. It's a one-man band, and I also don't know how this works at all. Been given a sick note until the 27th of April. Whether everything's sorted by then, I should be back. Is it just one of them things where you just got to sit and rest it and it heals by itself? I'm presuming it's going to make another little alert in a minute when that share goes through as well. So it'll be more noise. It will be more noise. Can't even get it checked out. That's the problem. Is your GP surgery not? Oh, well, you've been given a sick note, so you must have. You must have been to the GP. Do you mean the hospital? Do you mean you can't go to the hospital to get it checked out? Where else can I share this? Who else can we share it on? I don't know. I still don't know why anybody's watching this, but I'm glad people are. Hello. Please feel free, type a comment in, say hello to us in the comments. If you're on Twitch, type in the chat on the Twitch chat, because I don't even know if that's working. So let me see if that comes up as well. Yes, it does. It comes up as well. The chats can mingle. That's awesome. I can't even go. GP has got a text saying they ain't seeing people. They just posted a sick note to my hat. Ah, okay. Okay, so they've literally just given you a sick note, but nobody can look at it. That's not great, is it? I know one of the... So I'm registered with a group of surgeries, not just one. I know one of them's shut. But to be... I'm under care of physiotherapy for my knee at the moment, so... although that's probably going to get cancelled. So... God knows. I really need to speak to someone at the hospital, actually, because... the symptoms of my leg have gotten a lot worse from when they saw me last week. So, but Hoagie, do you live with family? Have you've got people that can help you out, that can help you get through this? I don't know how debilitating the elbow injury is. What other groups do we know that we can share this in Stockport? Let's have a look. I don't want to do for sec. Yeah, there we go. Everything Stockport. Let's do what I want to do. Yeah, it isn't too bad, to be fair, but I feel like I can't do anything with it. I'll have to go somewhere. It's difficult, isn't it? I could see maybe once things have settled down a little bit and people know where they're at and who they've got and stuff like that, I could see like GPs doing like consultations over video call or something like that. Like this Zoom that everybody's talking about that I've never heard of. Jacqueline, how are you doing? Hope your leg feels better. My leg is deteriorating worse right now, I'm not going to lie. The swelling's gone from my knee to my ankle, and that's making me think that they've misdiagnosed it. But God knows, maybe that's normal. I have no idea. I have painkillers. A few people have banded together and managed to secure me source of the painkillers, so I'm stocked up on painkillers. I have plenty of ice in the freezer. Ice and painkillers is all I can do right now, and hope that I can get to physiotherapy when my appointment is. I have a feeling it's going to be cancelled, to be perfectly honest with you. I have a feeling it will be cancelled. How are you, Jackie? What have you been up to? How's your day been? I'm trying to get a vibe of what it's like outside, because I've not been outside. So I'm trying to get a vibe of, like, what's going on in the world, like, for those people that have gone outside. And remember, you should only be going outside if you absolutely have to. It says it should feel better within 6 weeks, so I've got like a month until it could be fully fine. I mean, to be fair, if you're going to have time off, this is the time to have the time off, because you should really be having time off anyway. I said time off. Time off too many times in that sentence. Vicky Walworth, welcome to the show, stream, chat. I don't know what to call this at the moment. Hi, Vicky, how are you? I went to the supermarket today. Which supermarket did you go to, and how was it, Vicky? I want the full lowdown. I want the full gossip. Can you buy things? Was it busy? Was there a queue? Did it all go okay? Also, let us know what part of Stockport you're from, if you are indeed from Stockport. I'm wondering if we're going to cross borders at some point. I highly doubt it, but you never know. Just a quick reminder then, please, if you haven't already, share the Facebook stream, share us on Twitch if you're over on Twitch, twitch.tv/The Stockport Show, and facebook.com/The Stockport Show. Especially if there's anybody out there you know that's just sat there on their own right now, might fancy a chat with some other people. They can chat to me, they can chat to other people in the comments, in the chats. Just feel free to spread the word if you know someone that might benefit from a ginger random guy with a scruffy beard chatting nonsense and promoting businesses in Stockport. Can drive a forklift now as well. Again, probably forklifts may well be useful. Not so much right now. We are less needing in the forklift department right now. I'm gutted. I was getting close to being able to drive a car till I did mini, and then they cancelled everything. I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea how to even pronounce that. But hello, welcome to the stream. I don't know what that says, to be honest. I don't know if that's like the I'm gonna stop before I dig myself into a hole. Oh, we're getting messages now. I'm gonna try and keep up here. My work is closed anyways until further notice. I am eating, baking, and eating in that order. Oh man, that actually sounds awesome. Jackie, you've gotta give us some information now on what you're baking. Pictures. Message me on Facebook. Message me on Facebook with some pictures, and we'll put them up on the screen for everyone to see. We need details on the baking. Also, credit union have got back to me. I have sent an email. Okay, right, cool. So yeah, one of the things we're going to be doing is the credit union have got in touch. They've sent me some information, and also we are hoping we're going to have someone from the credit union on this stream to talk to the people of Stockport about what the credit union can do for them right now. Hopefully, some point over the next few days, we need to arrange that properly. I've been having driving lessons to. Have you passed your theory? I have not passed my theory, and neither will I now because there ain't no theories happening. Right, so yes, let's have a look. I have attached our logo. Alright, cool. Right, so the credit union sent me some stuff. I can't put it on the stream right now because we're live right now, but I will put it on for possibly future streams if another future stream happens, if this isn't like just completely useless to everybody. Mike would do some baking, but struggling to get eggs. See, yeah, eggs are kind of integral to the baking process. I do some baking, but it would cause a fire. I have no cooking skills whatsoever. My cooking skills are non-existent. I would just cause a fire, which would probably create more problems than it's worth right now. There must be something you can bake without eggs, though, surely, right? I'm trying to think of it. Not that I know. There'll be a baker out there somewhere in the audience. There'll be a baker out there that I'm sure knows something that you can cook with. You can bake them things that are no-bake things, right? Surely they don't need eggs because you'd be eating raw egg. What are them no-bake things? I'm not making this up, am I? There is a no-bake thing. There's a thing. There's baking you can do without actually cooking something. Bread. This is very true. Bread is definitely one of them things that you can make without eggs. I hope you can anyway. Where's this? Ah, there it is. Oh wow, look at this. I'm showing this off. I'm gonna show this off. 1 second. How do I move that over it? Right, this is where I've got to make sure I don't reveal any of my personal details. Right, we're gonna go like this. Wachow! I'm over here now. Look at this. Lemon drizzle cake for the win. This is Jackie's lemon drizzle cake. I feel like we could do like some come dine with me, like come dine with me. What's the other one? British Bake Off. I've never watched it, so I don't know how that works. Without eating it as well, so it's just purely based on the looks. That is Jackie's lemon drizzle cake she's been making today. That looks delicious. Lots of vegan cake recipes don't use eggs. Ah, yeah, you see, we didn't think about that. That's why we needed a bacon expert in the stream. Jackie knows. Also, cheesecake is another good shout. That's not really baking, though, is it? Cheesecake's not really baking. Oh no, you have to bake the base, don't you? The base goes in the oven. I don't know. I remember making a cheesecake in high school. There is some bacon involved in a cheesecake at some point, I'm sure. And yes, you could make bread. Mike is loving the lemon drizzle cake. He is giving that a firm, look good rating. The problem is now we can all see this cake, but none of us can eat it. Nobody can eat the cake. Have you actually eaten any yet, Jackie? Oh, hello, what's that? Michelle Robotham? I am going to mispronounce so many names. It's probably an idea if I don't pronounce names. Michelle! Welcome to the stream. I'm going to cock up everybody's name, so it's probably a good idea if I don't do that. But yeah, Michelle, welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a fantastic day, evening, night. How are you? Whereabouts in Stockport are you from? What have you been up to? I'm going to go back to me. I don't like being on me because that involves my ugly mug being on the screen, but, you know. For copyright reasons, is the only thing I can really show without some kind of copyright issue is my face. Although, interesting story, actually. Once somebody tried to... I used to do YouTube videos and stuff like that, and once someone tried to copyright claim my face in a video, that was a weird day. Mike, bet it's all gone. It's nearly gone. Shred it with the neighbours. Shred it, I think I mean shared it with neighbours. Left it in the doorstep. Now, you see, it's times like this, I wish I lived next to Jackie. Imagine if the doorbell went, you just opened it up, there was a slice of cake there. Then again, to be fair, would you eat the cake? That's the question now. The question is, if the doorbell went and you went downstairs and there was just a slice of cake on your doorstep, would you eat it? Also, can everybody hear me okay? That's another question I've got right now, because I'm not sure if people can hear me properly. I hope you can. I don't know what the sound level's like or anything like that. I did text them first. See, that's a good idea, because like I said, if you open the door and there's just a slice of cake there, I'd be like, I mean, I like cake, but there is a random cake on the doorstep, and I don't know where this has come from. So then you're in a position of, are you eating that cake? So I'm glad there was a pre-text. Sound is fine. This is good news. This is good news. I am pleased to hear that people can hear me. You might not be pleased you can hear me, but I'm glad people can hear me. Mike is backing up this sound is working. This is great news. Yeah, so I still don't know how these notifications everything is working. I would like to request hair and makeup tutorials, please. Well, I can only put my hair in a ponytail, and I do not wear makeup, so we're kind of a bit. I've got face paint. We could do face paint makeup tutorials, but I don't know how to do it, so it'd just be me drawing on my face randomly. Let's see. Day 21 of this, I might descend into madness and just start painting like just patterns, just random words on my face and stuff like that. Maybe we could get somebody on the show that knows about hair and makeup. I'm hoping to have guests at some point. That's another thing. Like I said, we're going to have someone from the credit union. That's pretty much already been sorted. I just need to arrange time and days, and if people want to watch this. But I'm hoping we have other guests as well. I'm hoping we can get like some maybe people from the council, councillors, MPs. I don't want to say health professionals because they're quite busy right now and they've got better things to be doing, let's be frank. But just people that might be useful to other people. This is very much a work in progress. This was literally just an idea I had this morning, and it's just snowballed since then to now, where we're doing like a little practice to see how this works. I can't believe people are actually watching this. I can't believe anybody is actually watching this. This is just me waffling on to myself. But I'm hoping that it stops, because otherwise I'd still be waffling. I'd just be limping around the flat talking to myself. So at least this way I can try and talk to other people, like Mike, like Jackie, like who else? Who else was there? Vicky. Yeah, like Vicky, who went to the supermarket, but we never found out. We never found out how that supermarket visit went. No, I really don't want to do gaming stuff. I really don't want to do gaming stuff. I want to try and do something constructive and useful. And since I can't like get out there and volunteer for the NHS or like do something like that, this feels like the most useful thing I could do is just try and be in here to listen, just to chat random stuff to other people, and to just try and my windows have gone all cocked up here. Just to try and spread useful information and stuff like that. Haywood Jablomi. Oh, wait, what? What is that name? This is the problem with Twitch. I didn't want to use Twitch, and I feel like that's probably going to be a mistake in the long term. But we're gonna see how this goes. I feel isolated and a bit lonely. Is this the right stream? Yes, it is. Yes, it is the right stream. This we're probably going to switch to YouTube as soon as I can use YouTube live streaming, which we can't use right now. I just wanted to have a couple of options to try and see which one worked the best. Facebook appears to be the most popular for this at the moment, so Facebook is probably where we're going to stay. Because the majority of people appear to be talking and with us on Facebook. My dad has volunteered for NHS to be someone who delivers stuff that people need. See, again, I would love to do something like that, and 10 out of 10 to your dad. But there's just not a lot I can really do right now. What was I going to say, though? Yeah, so this is the thing. I don't know whether I want to talk about all the coronavirus stuff or whether I don't, because it feels like all people do is talk about the coronavirus stuff. So I'm kind of like, should this be a distraction from coronavirus? Or should this be a place people can talk about coronavirus? I'm not sure. We'll try and strike a balance. But yes, Boris say like 400,000 people volunteered since that announcement on whenever it was. My head's a mess already. You can tell. I literally have no idea what I'm talking about. Was it 400,000 people? Also, I saw some people getting a bit uppity today, saying, "Oh well, you know, Boris didn't really say very much." And my response to that right now would be, no news is good news, right? I want Boris to be coming out on every one of these press conferences and saying naff all. If Boris isn't saying anything, that's good news. So I've seen some criticism that we should have the press conference every day just so that we're getting any information that is new. But like a boring press conference where he doesn't say very much is probably a really good thing right now, right? Isn't it weird all the bad weather we had, and then as soon as we all go into lockdown, the weather improves? The weather's been really nice, hasn't it? When I went out on yesterday, Tuesday, I've lost track of the days already. When I went out on Tuesday, it was the first time I went out without the winter coat on. The winter coat that when Jackie thought I was dying, claimed first dibs on. If you remember that, Jackie. Yeah, I didn't go out with my winter coat on. It was quite warm, and it looks nice today. I've not been out because I didn't need to. So we were like, didn't need to go out, stay at home, protect the NHS, save lives. What do you think of Carlo? Who's Carlo? I don't know who Carlo is. The response for the call for volunteers has been amazing. 405,000 people. Like Boris said, over the population of Coventry. That is just ridiculously amazing. It's just absolutely incredible. Ancelotti. I don't really have any thoughts on it, to be honest with you. I love that coat. I love that coat. That coat's probably starting to see better days. I'll tell you the worst thing about the coat is the buttons always come off it. Always come off that damn coat. I'm continuously sewing the buttons back on. It's a lot of work to look this good. Someone's going to play that clip back to me when all this is over, and I'm going to sit there and crawl into my own hands. So yeah, I want to know what you guys are doing to sort of to get over the boredom for starters. I want to know what you guys got planned for your time in. I don't want to say lockdown. We're not in lockdown, are we? Are we in lockdown? Would you describe this as a lockdown? I can leave the house if I want to. Like, I've not had my daily walk, and I've not been shopping. That being said, there's no shops open now, but I could leave the house if I wanted to. So is it a lockdown? I would not define this as lockdown. So I don't know what to define it as, other than just everybody stay at home. Being grounded is possibly the best definition of this. This is a UK grounding, right? Because people are doing what they do when they are grounded, which is sneaking out the window and going and meeting up with a friend, which they really shouldn't be doing. Don't do that. But yeah, it's a UK grounding. It's not a UK lockdown, is it? That's my theory on that one, my rant on that one. God, I am chatting some bubbles, and this is the first one. I am chatting some bubbles, and this is the very first one. Has anybody managed to bag an online delivery? By the way, there's my next question. My next question is: has anyone managed to bag an online delivery? Because I have not at all. I sat in the Ocado queue for 2 hours. 2 hours! Only to get to the end of the queue and it say we've got no delivery slots for the next 3 days. Why not just have that on the queue page? Why not just have we have no delivery slots? So you don't need to sit in front of your computer for 2 hours waiting to get to the end of the queue. I understand it's a difficult time. I'm not trying to rant or anything like that or moan. I really don't want to moan. But if you just put we haven't got any delivery slots, then nobody will queue. Not even trying. I think it's a futile effort, Mike, to be perfectly honest with you. When you can't even get Amazon Prime now, that's when you know there's problems. You know there's problems where Amazon Prime now can't even get to you. Also, these Morrison's boxes I've seen, I've not seen how you actually order them. I've been trying to look for that. I'm not entirely sure I want to spend 35 quid on a box where I don't know what I'm going to get in it. Because say I'm Mike and I'm really hoping for eggs, and I open the box and there's no eggs, but there's like a massive block of Parmesan cheese. I'm going to be quite disappointed with the result of that, aren't I? 35 quid. It's a bit of a gamble, isn't it? It's a bit of a gamble. Jan, how you doing? Jan is for those that don't know, most people know Jan. Jan is just a Stockport legend. Everybody knows Jan. Jan, how are you? How are you finding lockdown? Jan's been helping me out behind the scenes to try and get all this up and running since I had this mental idea this morning. So big shout out to Jan. She's a star, and no doubt she's going to help me a lot more with all this if we carry on past tonight. I have no idea if we're going to carry on past tonight. Is this something that people want more of, or is this something that people never want to see again? That's the question. Supermarkets still recruiting new staff, then more delivery slots will be available. This is true. It will sort of knock on and knock on and knock on, and it'll get to the point where everybody can get deliveries. And I have a feeling this is going to I have a feeling the end of this, and there is an end of this, it is coming, and it will be here sooner rather than later. At the end of this, I think the way we all do our shopping and the way we all work as a society is going to change massively. Like, online shopping is just going to become the norm. Like, people are just not gonna. They're not gonna shop in shops anymore. I feel it's just gonna. Everybody's just gonna do online. There seems to be slots in the early hours of the morning with Asda. Ocado are not taking any new customers right now. I have all the supermarket info. Jackie, I feel like we need to have a regular slot on this show with you just giving an update of the supermarkets, like a weather lady, weather person, weather. I don't know what the correct PC term for it is, but we could have a map with all the different supermarkets on, and you on a green screen, and you could be like, so we've had a wave of delivery slots in at Asda, but there's a cold front appearing at Tesco right now. I feel like that's something we could do. I like cheese. Yeah, but Mike, you want eggs. You don't want a box full of cheese when you want eggs. Cheese is no good for cooking. Well, it is for cooking, for baking. Nick, how you doing? Nick, we need some information about Connor's Cake Box because I will advertise the hell out of Connor's Cake Box. Nick is the owner of Connor's Cake Box, and Connor's Cake Box, despite being closed for obvious reasons, is doing delivery stuff, I believe, unless I'm wrong. Nick, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong now. We will get some stuff up to go up here with the local businesses that are like operating safely. We will get that on screen. Nick's on it. Nick's on it. If we do another one of these, Nick, and again, I'm not sure if we're going to, because to be honest, so far it's just me been chatting bubbles, and I don't think I'm being useful to anybody. But if we do another one of this, we will have all your information on the screen. Egg and cheese. I feel a quiche coming on, Mike. No, oh, quiche is the worst. I don't like eggs. This is probably the next announcement I need to make now. I don't like eggs. I don't eat eggs. Eggs are the worst. I hate eggs so badly. I will never eat an egg. So quiche is just no go. Not wrong. Delivery's on Friday. See, there we go. Nick's on it. We will have all the information for you. We will have all the information for you. We might even get Nick on the show, and then Nick can give you all the information herself. Nick, send me all the information. I will plug the hell out of Connor's Cake Box because I have sampled the product, and it is very, very, very good. Everything's good. Although, presumably, Nick, all your delivery slots are taken up by Dan, right? Surely you're just baking like 15 cakes and then taking them around to Dan's house. Bubbles are life. Yeah, but not the kind of bubbles I'm talking about, Jackie. Yummy quiche. Oh, man, no. I don't like this quiche loving. This quiche loving's got to stop. This quiche loving has got to stop. I am anti-quiche. Not anti-quiche as in... never mind. I have not been drinking, I promise. I know it sounds like I'm drinking, but I'm not drinking. So for all those that are watching, I hope this is proving useful. I hope this is just breaking things up a little bit. If you're on your own and you just want to chat with someone, I hope it's proving useful. If it is, or if you know somebody that's alone, might be feeling lonely, might be feeling a bit isolated, share us on Facebook, share us on Twitter. I think Jan said it earlier on. Yeah. Twitter what are we on Twitter? Oh, at Stockport Show. Twitter's the one that we haven't got the Stockport Show. It's the only one we haven't got the Stockport Show. At Stockport Show. I will get better at this, I promise, if we do it again. David, do you need a virtual guest to interview? Can you do split screen? I can do split screen. We can do virtual guests. People can call in. Well, no, people can't call in. No. We can have guests on that can call in. I don't want random people calling in because that's when bad things happen on the internet. But we can have guests on. I have the facilities to do that. It's just, obviously, this was an idea this morning, and this is where we're at the end of the day. I've already got someone coming on as a guest from the credit union. I don't know when yet. We're going to arrange that, but we will have other guests. Is this how you thought it would go? I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. No, I'm going to be completely honest with you, right? I had this idea this morning, and I messaged a couple of my friends, and I was like, what do you think of this? And I was like, is this a dumb idea? It feels like a dumb idea. It feels like I'm going to do this, and I'm just going to sit here talking to myself. Nobody's going to watch. Nobody's going to talk back. And then that'll be the end of it. I will do this once. Nobody will watch. Nobody will talk to me. And then that'll be the end of it. So it's gone better than I thought so far. That being said, I'm not sure if this is something that we will do every day or whether or not it will work. I don't know. I'm hoping we can build this into a social experience for Stockport, as well as providing some useful information to people in Stockport. Whether or not that will happen, I don't know. We need more people to get in contact with us. I need more businesses to get in contact with us, especially anybody that's providing food. We can do a very good experience of selling your food to the people of Stockport if you deliver it. Wink, wink. No, I'm joking. Just send us the information. You don't have to send me free food. Just send us the information. We will try and advertise as many local businesses as possible, because local businesses will be hurting a ton right now. So I want to try and help as many of those people out. And I also just want to talk to people that might not have anybody to talk to right now, or might just just want to be sociable. But yeah, that was a very long answer to your very short question, wasn't it, Jackie? I also don't know if I've shared this round enough. I feel like I probably need to share this round a little bit more. But I've forgotten where I shared it, so I'm not going to share it again tonight, I don't think. Unless Jan knows where I shared it and can share it in the place that I haven't. I don't know. This is more of a test than anything else, I'm not going to lie. Eggs, cheese, supermarkets, quiche, funny gaming names. It's been amazing. Well, this is the thing. If I've made one person smile or I've made one person feel a little bit better tonight, then my job is done, and this has been worth it. Okay. If I've managed to make one person feel a little bit better or make one person laugh, then I feel like this has been worth doing. Suggestion: Thursday night 8 p.m. Clap for the NHS. Can we somehow do this live on your show? You know, like Gareth Malone's virtual choir. We could probably do something. I'm going to be honest. I don't know. Excuse me. Uh oh. That's just because I'm talking a lot, and I vape, and I also have a dry throat. I have not. It doesn't matter. I could have it right now. None of you are going to get it. Believe it or not, you cannot catch it via a webcam. Yeah, I don't know what this clap for the NHS actually is. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I know that's bad, probably, but yeah, I don't actually know what this clap for the NHS is. To be honest, normally when I hear the words clap and NHS in the same sentence, it feels like that's not something that should mix. But mostly shared. Hazelgrove, Highline, Marple, Offutt and Cheadle need sharing all of our areas. Yeah, we do need to try and get this out. Reddish, I don't think we've ticked off the list yet. We need to try and get this out, and we need people to know that this is happening, because otherwise it is just literally me sat here talking to myself. Kate, welcome to the show. How are we doing? How has your day been? How are you? Whereabouts in the world are you at the moment? I say world, Stockport. We're going to get the occasional random person walk in that is nothing to do with Stockport whatsoever, like from France or something. It's going to be awkward. But yes, Kate, how are you? Whereabouts in Stockport are you from? How's your day been? What have you been up to? So yes, if you can share this, sharing it is the best thing you can do for us right now. If you are a business, drop us a message or an email. That is the best thing you can do right now. That we need an audience, and then once we've got an audience, we can start spreading all the word about the local businesses that we can support and stuff like that. Okay, thank you. Cheadle Heath. We seem to be popular in Cheadle Heath. We have an audience in Cheadle. Like of the borough, I feel like we need a map and we need to stick a pin in the map of Stockport every time we get someone in a different area. Derek, welcome to the stream. I hope you're well. Come and say hello in the comments or the chat, depending on where you're watching this, and let us know how your day's been. But yeah, we're very popular in Cheadle. We need more love for Offerton, Bramall, Marple, Reddish, Stockport itself, Brinnington. We haven't got anybody from Brinnington. Also, Dan's just messaged me saying just on now. Dan, the idea is you talk in the chat, not in a message to me. Talk in the chat, Dan. Dan's a very useful person to have in these streams because Dan knows everything about everything. And is Dan works for Brinnington Big Local. I probably said that wrong. Dan will explain. How you doing, Dan? There we go. He's in the chat now. Mike in Charlton, but I'm moving to Bredbury. Mike, how are you? He's an outsider right now, but he'll be in with the group soon. He will be in with the group soon. Are you looking forward to moving to Bredbury, Mike? Whenabouts are you moving? I didn't realise it was on, but we'll stay tuned in. Thank you very much, Dan. To be honest, I didn't really publicise a time we were doing this because literally I had this idea this morning and it was just a case of when are we ready to give this a test? And I was just like, I'm just going to do an hour, maybe a little bit more tonight. If people find this useful and want more, we will do it again tomorrow and we will try and do this every day. If people think this is guff and never want to see me again, then this will be a one-off thing. Dawn has liked the stream. Hi, Dawn. How are you? Anger Jess. July now. See, moving house must be a really difficult situation. Is all the move stuff? Is all the move stuff sorted out, Mike? Like, I don't know if you're buying or if you're renting. Are all the deals done? Is everything set in stone? Is it just a case of how are you going to move? I'm not a massive fan of quiche. I'm sorry, Jacqueline. I do enjoy bacon, though. Exactly. Dan loves bacon, and you pick the one thing he doesn't like bacon, Jackie. Lee Barrett from Stockport Tourism's in the house. How you doing, Lee? Lee's been helping us try and get the word out there and get this page shared. Make sure you go and check them out. I think everybody already follows Stockport Tourism at this point, but if you don't already, go and hit it up. Especially Mike Bottomley, who's not a local yet, but will be. That's a good source of information for Stockport, Mike. Get that liked. Look, it's right up there. It's up there right now. It's above my minibar and crutches. All on pause. Okay, but like you are definitely moving. Unless you can, obviously. Maybe like the borders to Stockport will close. Maybe that border. Oh my God, there's all sorts going on here. There's emojis flying around. There's notifications going off. I literally have no idea how this works or how this is working. Fine, thank you. Still offering my child minding services for key workers, but not very busy at the mo. Don, do you want to send me some information about how people can get in touch with you? Like, have you got an email address or a phone number? If you could just send me the basic details in a message, I'll make you a graphic and put it up on the screen, and then we will share your services round. If you want to do that, just drop me a message. With how you want people to contact you. I'll make some up and we'll put it up there with the rest of them. Cheers. I may have missed this already in the stream, but I've been massively overwhelmed by all the community spirit we've seen in areas across Stockport. To be honest, Dan, so far we've talked about eggs, bacon, quiche, My coat. We've not really, we've not really talked about community spirit. We've been trying. We've been trying, but yeah, we've been waylaid a little bit. This is the thing. It's like I said earlier on. I don't know whether we should keep this about like the important crisis going on right now, or whether we should like help like do all the community spirit stuff, but try and keep this light-hearted and a distraction away from Armageddon. I shouldn't say Armageddon. That's irresponsible. You know what I mean. Mike Bottomley has liked the stream. Thank you very much, Mike. If you haven't already, everybody else, hit that like button. Share the stream. Share us on Twitter. The Twitter's not getting as much love as the Facebook right now. I need to try and bounce it. So just share us everywhere. Subscribe to us on YouTube because I'm probably going to move the live Twitch feed to YouTube as soon as YouTube will let us do it. So Twitch, we may well be buggering off from you quite quickly. But yeah. Just share and follow us on all of those things that keep coming up in the top left. I've got a shop in Pear Mill, Vintage Emporium. Got mates in Stockport. Yeah, I'm moving. Ah, okay, right. Yeah, So he already knows. Dan's just shared the stream. The notifications are going off all over the place now. Got mates in Stockport. Yeah, I'm moving. A lot of folk I know moving edgely as well. I prefer Portwood Bredbury. See, you're close to work in the Portwood Bredbury area, aren't you, Mike? Is your shop like completely closed at the moment? Then do you do like could you post items to people? Have you still got some kind of service running, or are you just like completely shut down? We got loads planned for Bridlington. We'll share all ideas as we announce them, and we will share it on for you, Dan, if anybody actually watches this. Jackie's just taken to laughing at me now. She's like she's not even trying to wade into the conversation. She's just sitting there laughing at me. Bit of everything is needed. People need a laugh and to celebrate all the great stuff going on. Yeah, that's something else I want. So I want to know like what your experiences are of what's going on in Stockport, like how the shops, how are you getting supplies. I want all that kind of information. But I also want to hear some good things that are going on. I want to hear some positivity. I want to hear some like acts of kindness and stuff like that. Like, for instance, this was just before the lockdown, but I went to Asda to try and get some painkillers for my leg, and there was one packet of paracetamol left on the shelf in Asda, and this woman had picked it up just as I got to the shelf, and she took one look at me, and she went, "You need these more than I do," and passed me the last packet of paracetamol, which was very, very heartwarming, and obviously very, very useful to me. So I want to hear more stories like that. I've shared one. If you've got one, we've got Jackie placing random pieces of cake on people's doorsteps and making them think they're about to get poisoned. Let us know what your random acts of kindness, your stories of happiness. Spread the word. Loads of people are starting to follow and like. So welcome to all you guys. I'm gonna say hello to Alan Stewart and to Margaret Hallworth. Come and say hello to us. Leave a comment. It will come up on screen and we'll all be able to see it and we can have a chat and see how your day's been. We are still sadly shut. Yeah, we still do online. The Vintage EMP. Right. Let's have a look now, Mike. Let's give you a bit of a live plug. How do I find you? Let me try and find you. Bear with me. Alicia Wellington, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Stockport Show. Right. What was I doing? The Vintage. I'm going to try and get it up on screen and we're going to have a look now, Mike. Oh, is it on? It's on Insta. Right, okay. Do you have a website? I don't know. I'm going to find you on Instagram and then we'll work it from there. Well, that seems like a plan to me. On Instagram, by the way, at the Stockport Show. The Vintage. There we go. See, we've got you now. Let's get it up on the screen for everyone to see. There we go. This is Mike's shop. Mike's in the chat right now. They're shut down, but they can still do online stuff. We'll have a look at the website as well in a minute. But there you go. Give Mike a follow at the Vintage Emp. We're gonna follow right now. There we go. I'll tell you what, Mike, if you've got any masks, if you've got any vintage masks, you're in with me, mate. I'm a bit of a mask fan. Are they masks? I don't know if they're masks. Are they masks? I'm just shopping in Mike's shop now. You're literally all just watching me have a shop with Mike. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the website. The website isn't working. Is it working? Yeah, there we go. See, there we go. Per Mill Vintage Emporium. Mike, this is advertising half this. St. Mark's Food Bank in Bredbury is still open on Tuesdays if anyone needs access to it, folks. Again, this is what we want. We want community information as well as me absolutely chatting nonsense. Masks and bog rolls are in high demand. Yeah, well, yeah, that's true actually. People probably do want masks. I'm a bit of a mask collector. I am a fan of masks. Masks. I've always wanted the nosy bonk mask. If anybody knows what I'm talking about right now, let me know in the chat because you will be incredible people if you know what I'm talking about. I had a lovely act of kindness today. I'm currently on isolation due to my daughter having weak lungs, so we cannot leave the house as I am a single parent. My son's head teacher rang to check in on us and offered to do my food shop. Very kind of him and brought me to tears. See, that's the kind of thing we want to hear. That's the kind of thing we want to talk about. I'm not here to have a rant or to get like angry about things, apart from idiots that are like having barbecues in Manchester City Centre and stuff. I'm here for positivity, for us all to try and help each other and to try and spread like useful information. And that was really good. Do you want? No, actually, I was about to say, do you want to shout out the school, Alicia? But it might not be a good idea because then people might be able to work out where you live and stuff. So maybe don't shout the school out. But yeah, that is absolutely amazing. Also, yeah, go and check out Mike. Vintage clothing. Oh no, yeah, go and check out Mike. Contact us. There we go. We'll put your contact details on the screen, Mike. Oh no, it's just a contact page. Well, there you go. That's how you can get in touch with Mike and his Vintage Emporium. Right, let's get back to my lovely mug. If anybody else wants to send something that we can put on screen that isn't me, I'd be very, very grateful. Did I say hello to Karen Elwell as well? Karen, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining us. I hope you're well. I'm getting messages on Facebook now as well. Jan sent me that thing. Jan, I'll have a look and we'll figure out how we can do this. I don't know how we're gonna do it. We will need to try and come up with a plan. I've also just closed the chat. Oh my god. Ah! No, I don't know him myself. Talent Stockport reported in, Captain. Talent Stockport, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. You're over on Twitch at twitch.tv/The Stockport Show. I don't know why I'm plugging the Twitch because we're probably going to ditch it. But yeah. Also, my chat's broken. So now I'm really struggling. Oh my god. How does this work? How do I do chat? Oh, right, no, there we go. Remember to clap tomorrow night at 8 PM. Yeah, we talked about this, Don, because Jan was saying we could maybe do something on here, but to be honest, I don't understand it. Yeah, as you can see by what's just happened on my screen, the chat is broken slightly. I don't know why that just did that. That just went mental. Never mind. As long as people can still hear me and everything is still working, we are probably going to wrap things up soon. because I was only going to do an hour tonight just to see if this actually worked. We're going to try and do something properly tomorrow during the day. This is just me seeing if things work, and seeing if anybody was actually going to watch and talk to me. It turns out people are watching and people are talking to me. But yeah, I've got screens everywhere. Right, Streamlabs or OBS. I use Streamlabs OBS. Streamlabs. Yeah, I use Streamlabs. Yeah, just because it works and it works well. Painting rainbows for children to follow whilst out walking. Ah, yes, I have seen that. When my kids come to me, we're gonna try and do that. I don't know if I need to try and find the paints because I don't know where the paints are. I hid them, and I don't remember where I hid them. I also need to try and figure out my daughter's birthday is on Saturday, and we're trying to figure out how we're gonna do a birthday. We're trying to figure it out at the moment. You're doing great, man. I mean, I'm trying. The key thing is anybody actually finding this useful? Because if they are, then we'll do it again. If they're not, then this might very well be a one-off. Someone's just sent me a message. Right, more information. For anybody that's sending me information while we're live, I can't really update things while we're live, but it will all be on tomorrow's show. We will update that box with all the new information that's been sent from the credit union and from the TPA and from everything else. We will get all that on tomorrow. Yes. Do it again. We'll share it for you. That's it. If you can share the pages, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, share everything. Just share everything. Especially on Facebook when we're live now, because then people can actually tune in and say hello and stuff, because it's a bit more useful when we're actually live. But yeah, if you could spread the word and share it for us, I'm going to upload the shows to YouTube so people can watch it back if they've missed it. So YouTube will become useful. In Bridlington, we received so many donations from people and businesses that we were able to provide just short of 100 care packages to people in 5 days. We set up a volunteer telephone service, and we set to announce more initiatives to keep people engaged and busy. We love our community, and we love you guys for doing what you're doing down in Bridlington, especially in an area where it's difficult enough. Imagine, right, if you're in Bridlington where there's no they've got the B&M now, but there's no supermarkets in Bridlington. Imagine if you're in Bridlington and you don't drive, and you can't get anything delivered online right now. I used to live in Bridlington. I know how hard it is to get stuff back and forth from Bridlington as it is. But no supermarkets up there, and now it's just going to be even bleeding worse. Everyone knows Dan. Everyone knows Jan as well. Jan was here earlier on. There's a we have a lot of community leaders in the chat. That was the word I was looking for. I was trying to find the right way of phrasing that in my head. In Bridlington, we received so many donations from people and businesses that we were. Oh no, wait, I've just read that one. I was trying to read the one above it. Alicia. Me and my children did this today. We had a huge rainbow in our front room window. I've had a lot of people stopping and smiling, which is what was intended. See, the problem I've got is we're going to try and do it, but because we live in Stockport Town Centre, nobody really lives around there, so not that many people see it. And like literally, it's been abandoned out there today. I've barely seen anybody, but we're going to try and do it. Alicia, if you want to take a photo and send it to me on Facebook, we can put it up on the screen for everybody to see if you want. That's it. If people want to send photos or stuff like that, if you want to send them on Twitter at Stockport Show, or send us a DM on Facebook, or email us to stockportshow@gmail.com. We can put them up on the screen. We can show everyone. We can have a chat about it. We can have a look. We could be interactive. We could spread the word about pretty much anything within reason. As long as it's safe and there's no, like, as long as it's safe and complies with keeping everybody safe, then we're all for trying to promote it as much as possible. If you're having a barbecue in the middle of Manchester, probably not so much. Far Day, I'll send the picture tomorrow, spread the love. Yes, please do. Alicia, send us a photo. We will put it up on tomorrow's show. Like I said, DMs on Twitter, send it us on Facebook, email it us at thestockportshow@gmail.com, and we will spread the word and do what we can. And just share some really nice stuff instead of doom and gloom. Tracy Burton Maskell has followed. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the show, Tracy. Hope you are well. Let us know whereabouts in Stockport you are and how your day has been. Right, where am I up to? I made a video today. If you want me to send it over, yes, by all means send it over, mate. Yeah, send it over. Because I've got airtime to fill. Apart from like trying to help promote businesses and talk to people and stuff like that, I need to try and think of ways to actually fill this time. I had the idea of doing this. I haven't quite thought it through to the point of, oh, well, I actually need to like make this engaging for people and make them want to watch. That's the next bit. Patrick Agnew, welcome to the Stockport Show. Hope you're well. Let us know whereabouts you are. Come and say hello to us all in the chat. David Brown, welcome to you as well. Hope you're having a fantastic evening. Come and say hello. I want to know where everybody is in Stockport, and I want to know what you've been up to today, especially if it's something cool and positive. Let us know in the chat. All you have to do is type a comment on this video, and everybody will see it. I'll see it on my multi-chat, and it'll come up on screen and all this kind of stuff. And we can all say hello and talk. And yes, like I said, hopefully, I don't know when, but some point over the next couple of days, we're going to have someone from the Stockport Credit Union have already volunteered to come on and have a chat with us about what they can do for Stockport right now. They've also sent me some information which we're going to bang on screen for tomorrow. And if you work for a service, a charity, a community service, if you work for the local authority, in any of their departments, if you have any information that might be useful to Stockport, if you are providing a service that might be helpful to people right now, send us the information. We will spread it as far and wide as we can. Same for local businesses. Just because you're a business trying to make some money right now doesn't mean that we are not with you. We realise that a lot of people could lose their livelihood through this. So make sure if you're operating a business remotely, if you do online orders, if you do deliveries, if you're a restaurant that can provide like meals to people, whatever it may be, as long as it's safe and avoids being contactless and stuff like that, send us your information, send us a menu, send us how people can order, send us your logo, and we will get it all up on screen, and we will try and advertise as many local businesses as we possibly can, because I want to help people and businesses as much as we possibly can. Leo Mar, welcome to the stream. How are you this evening? Did I shout David Brown out as well? I don't know if I did, but if I didn't, then hello, David Brown. How are you? Welcome. Hope you are having a fantastic evening. Let us know what you've been up to. Let us know whereabouts in Stockport you are. The chat has stopped. And I don't know if it stopped because everybody stopped talking or whether or not the chat is broken. This is the question. Is the chat broken or are people just not talking? I don't know. This is all very experimental and I don't know how any of it works. Ah, there we go. Right. Okay. So Twitch is still working because we can see the chats going up there. I don't know if Facebook's working or whether people have just gone quiet. Testing. Right, there we go. Yeah, it is still working. Everybody's just quiet. Thank you, Jan. Jan's been so helpful today. Can we all send some love in the chats to Jan, because Jan has been really helpful today, helping me when I did some testing earlier on, helping me spread the word to as much of Stockport as possible. If you are in a Facebook group that is Stockport based, Reddish particularly, Brinnington particularly, or like just anywhere in Stockport. If you're a member of a group, a Facebook group with loads of people that might be interested in getting involved with this, can you share one of our posts in that group and help us spread the word about this? Because the more people that are involved, the better it is for everyone. The more people there is to talk to, the more people we can advertise businesses and services and charities and all that kind of stuff to. Like Rachel Jackson, who is offering a counselling and psychotherapy service right now. She's based in Heaton Chapel, but obviously you can't go and visit her. But she's doing it by phone or Zoom, and I still don't know what Zoom actually is. Yes, she's offering reduced rates during this current crisis. She could do it on the phone or over Zoom. The details will keep coming up there. If that's a service that may be useful to you, make sure you check Rachel out and contact her. I would definitely be interested in hearing of businesses doing deliveries as all supermarkets filled up for weeks. Exactly. I'm the same, Alicia. I would really love to know, like, if there's a local corner shop or local shops that can deliver some bits for me. I'd be really grateful because I can't. I'm in a like hands tied behind my back situation anymore because I can go to the shop, but I can only carry like what will go in my rucksack because I can't carry any carrier bags because I'm on my crutches. So I need delivery and I can't get delivery. So if there's any local services out there who will deliver meals, because I can't cook either, to be honest with you. So if I could just order the food in, then that's even better. So I want to hear from takeaways or restaurants doing delivery. I want to hear from shops that are delivering stuff that people might need at home. I want to hear from all of them, mainly from me, but also to share them to the people of Stockport. Thank you, Jan. A star as always. Jan is a star. Like I said, we've got a lot of like local community leaders in the chat at the moment, which is really good to see. Got 30k people on my page. We'll share it for you, no problem. That would be bleeding now. Excuse me. That's the Red Bull repeating on me. And I also need to drink a bit more because my throat is getting dry. But yes, share it anywhere you can. We need to get the word out for this to work. That's better. That's better. And also, yeah, so share it on your own personal Facebook page, in any groups on Stockport that you know of. And make sure you hit the like, the thumbs up, or the heart, or laugh at me, whatever you want to do. Just, yeah, help us spread the word, help create that vibe and get the show on the road. Like I said, the full version will be on here afterwards, I think. We're also going to put it on YouTube. I am going to put it on YouTube. So it'll be on there as well, and we'll share a link for that. So yes, you will be able to watch this back. And if people have found it useful and want more of this, then we will do this again tomorrow and every day. Because this has been useful for me as well, because I've just been sat here like on my own. I'm here on my own, so like it's really helpful. It's really helpful for me as well. Hey, saw you on Facebook, so I thought I would say hi on Twitch. Hello, Fiery Squirrel. How you doing? I've just been sent a picture. Okay, right. How do I get this on that screen? I've been sent some pictures of rainbows. And also a really cool template. Hold on, which one are we going to use? That one looks really cool. We're gonna show this one off. Let me get this on the screen. Look at that rainbow. PVA glue, paint, and washing up liquid. How cool is that? See, again, if I tried to do anything like this, it would just result in fire. Sent you an email of that video. It's pretty much all. It probably won't be on tonight, but I will look at it, get it into my software, and we'll probably show it on tomorrow's show. Talking of which, I don't know what time we're going to do it. I'm going to try and do it during the day tomorrow, but I don't know what time, how long for, or anything like that. So yes, the best way to know is hit the follow on Twitch, hit the follow on Facebook. And follow our social media, because I will announce on social media when I have times and what we're doing and stuff like that. Dan, like I said to you this morning when I had this crazy idea, I had a feeling this was just going to fall flat on its face and I'd be sat here talking to myself. I'm glad I'm just not sat here talking to myself. Squirrel, I'm from Heel Green and work in Ham 14's Tesco. Been hectic for sure. Well, for starters, Squirrel, thank you so much for helping try and keep the area fed, because I know how much of a pain that is at the moment. And I also hope you well. How is things in Ham 14 Tesco? Is it worth going to Tesco right now, or is it worth just staying away? Have you no food in Ham 14's Tesco, Squirrel? Let me know in the chat. Also love Heel Green, really nice part of Stockport. I love Stockport as a whole. I'm a very happy Stockportian. Let's go back to me now. That rainbow is awesome though. I might try that one instead of doing like the painted one, because that one looks really cool. You're doing great, man. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. Like I said, it might be guff, and most people will tune in and go, no, not for me. But hopefully, if you sat there, if you live alone right now, or even if you don't live alone, but you've had enough of talking to your wife, or husband, or no, wife or husband. Oh my god. I am making sure that I do not say anything wrong here. Maybe you've had enough of talking to your partner or kids and you want to talk to someone else. This is what it's about. We can talk to each other. That's what this is about. Oh my god. Bail. I'm going to bail. We do have food in and we're starting to see a small improvement in our stock. This is good news. Like I said, I went to Sainsbury's yesterday in Stockport, and like the obvious stuff still wasn't there, but it was very quiet, and they did have a fair whack of stuff in. How do I send the picture over? Alicia, you can send a picture to the Facebook page if you want. You can send it to us on Twitter DM, or you can email it us at thestockportshow@gmail.com. Send it any one of those ways. I don't know if you could put it in the comments, actually. I don't know if that works. I pass. I don't know. But yeah, send us a message or email it to us, and I can put it up on the screen. We still encourage people to come in for what they need, but we do have social distancing measures in place for peace of mind for customers and colleagues. What are the measures? Like, for example, I've been like, 50% of me has been like, cash is going to be king in a situation like this, but 50% of me has not taken any money out because it's just best to pay with your card for everything at the moment, isn't it? So I've been like, I've not even bothered getting any money out. I've been like, just you might as well just keep it all in the bank for the card. Hold on, I'm getting messages as we're live. Oh my god. Oh dear. I've had a picture from Jan. Jan sent me a picture of how she's watching me on her TV. I'm surprised it didn't break. Look at that. Look at that mug in high definition. Top quality broadcasting content right there. Jan is watching on a TV, so hello on Jan's TV. I need to open them on a different tab. That would probably be a better idea than the way I'm doing it right now. I have also got Twitter open and the hashtag Stockport, so I am trying to keep an eye on what's going on the Twitters as well. We have tape on the floor to measure 2 feet apart. Wait, is it 2 feet or 2 meters? Now I'm confused. Is it 2 feet or 2 meters? I don't know. A part of the checkouts, only allowing a certain amount of people in store, and we're encouraging card rather than cash. Yeah, I'm not even bothering withdrawing cash at the moment. I'm just trying to pay with everything on my card. Now that is terrifying. It's very terrifying. I agree. Cheryl, welcome to the Stockport Show. How are you? Let us know whereabouts in Stockport you're from and how your day's been, what you've been up to. 2 meters. Okay, right. Yeah, I was confused. You don't need to apologize, squirrel. 2 meters. It's yeah, 2 meters, which is 2 meters 6 feet. I said at the beginning of this is 2 meters 6 feet, and now I don't know whether it is or not. If you sent a message to me, by the way, I am trying to work through them. Just send me another message, just so it pings up on my notifications again. If I have missed anything, if you have tried sending me a picture or something that you want me to put on the screen. We've been live, well, not including the intro where I was getting everything set up. We've been live for an hour and a half. I was only planning on doing an hour. I don't mind. I'm literally just going to go and make myself a tuna butty and watch some TV when this is done. Yeah, I don't mind keeping this party going a little bit longer. But I also don't want to burn myself out because we are going to try and do a bit more of a longer sort of daytime kind of thing tomorrow. One hour and 36 minutes. I know, right? I mean, I've done like live streaming and video content and stuff before. I've done 24-hour streams, so 1 hour 36 is easy going for me. CJ, walk in the park. But I also apologise if I'm going quiet. It's just because I'm checking my DMs. I'm looking at Twitter and live feeds of things just to see if there's anything that we need to talk about or anything that people haven't contacted me about. But I wanna shout out because it's awesome or it's a good story, a good like feel good act of kindness story or stuff like that. Again, if you've had a good random act of kindness take place that you've seen or you've been involved in, let us know in the comments. Share the story. I'm checking out See You Again Tomorrow in a social distancing way, of course. Obviously, in a social distancing way. Thank you very much, Dan. We will no doubt speak again. What else? So yeah, I think one of the other things that's been announced today by Stockport Council is that there are grants of up to £1,000 from the Stockport Local Fund at the moment to offer financial support to community organisations that are providing vital services during the coronavirus pandemic. So if you are a local charity or good cause or something like that, that could do with some financial support from Stockport Council right now, they are accepting applications to for grants of up to £1,000. If that may be something of use to you. Finally managed to send the picture. How did you send it, Alicia? So I can Alicia, sorry, Alicia. I don't know. How did you send it? Just so I can find it. Ah, I have found it. Never fear, I have found it. We're all socialists now. Oh, they are. Wait, what? Have I missed something here? Right. Let's get this picture up. Let me switch back over here. There we go. This is Alicia's rainbow that she's been struggling to send us, but we finally have it. I am rating this rainbow. Oh, I could be the evil villain here. I am rating this rainbow 10 out of 10. Mainly because of the stay safe and be happy extra bit. They've gone above and beyond. It's not just a rainbow. Oh no. It's a message of love and support. So that's what gets it the 10. Without that sign, 9.5. With the sign, 10. That's what I'm saying. I'll tell you what, has anybody else had enough of looking at their email inbox and seeing a message from our CEO? Starting to feel like Donald Trump, all these bleeding CEOs getting in contact with me. Unless you're Elon Musk emailing me, I'm not really interested. That's my policy on the matter. Anyway, thank you very much for sending that in to us, Alicia. Alicia? Am I saying your name right? I've said it about 8 different ways, so probably not. Hey, I just emailed. I know you emailed me. I like I said, I am trying my best to. Oh my god, my emails are. My emails. There are people doing the emails. This is true. Like I said, CJ, I will have a look at the video and we'll try and get it on tomorrow. Ah, right, okay. I'm losing track. I'm losing control of the situation very, very quickly. Hazel Kindley, thank you very much for the follow on Twitter. I appreciate that. At Stockport Show, because it was the only one we couldn't get the Stockport Show for. But yeah, all these likes and retweets you're really helping us out. Becky Valentine, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the Stockport Show. Let us know how are you, where in Stockport you are, and what you've been up to today. How are you? I apologise. Like I said, there are going to be points where I just go quiet because I'm clicking through screens and checking stuff. Jackie is bidding us good night with the link to the Good Sam app. 400,000 and counting. That is the link to becoming an NHS volunteer. It's a good shout, Jackie. It has been emotional. I am glad the quiche talk was squashed early. I will have no talks of quiche and egg-based dishes in this show. But yes, good night and thank you for tuning in. Becky Valentine is me. Squirrels everywhere. Squirrel is literally squirreling around right now. I'm also really pleased we've got people actually watching on Twitch because I was like, should I bother setting up the Twitch? Is it worth actually doing? Like the majority of people watching are on Facebook, but like I wanted more than one place because I'm used to Twitch. I know where I am with Twitch. I've never done the old Facebooks. This is new to me. Like I said, we can do Facebook and either Twitch or YouTube, and I'm trying to decide which one I'm going to go with. I don't know whether we're going to go with Facebook or Twitch. Sorry, YouTube or Twitch long term. We couldn't do YouTube tonight because you have to wait 24 hours before you can start streaming on YouTube. I'm just not sure. I feel like for the kind of audience we're pitching to, YouTube's probably a better platform, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to have a think about that, and I'm going to see how this goes. Follow you on Twitter too. Squirrel, like I said, you are all over this. Have you followed us on Instagram though? And have you liked us on Facebook? Well, you liked us on Facebook because I saw that. Instagram. That's the only one you're missing now. And YouTube. YouTube and Instagram. They're the ones we're missing. In fact, there's commands on YouTube on Twitch. I set them up. Do they work? Yes. Yes, they do. See, there you go. Good night, everyone. I'm off to bed. Alicia, good night. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you have a fantastic night's sleep. And hopefully we will speak again soon. Excuse me. I am just waiting to say, have you got symptoms? Again, anybody that's spoken for like nearly 2 hours straight will understand the whole dry throat scenario. Okay, right. 5 more minutes, and I think we're going to wrap it up for tonight. And we will pick this back up tomorrow. I think. Because I think it's gone well. It's gone well, hasn't it? Like, this has done some kind. Like I said, as long as I've made people, if I've made one person happy, if I've just, like, brought a little bit of, like, positivity to someone's day, if I've just, if an interaction's been good for somebody, then I'm happy. I feel like we've achieved something. I don't need like 100,000 people watching. Just as long as we've made a difference to one person today, then I'm happy, and this has been worth doing. Rachel Jackson has liked the stream. Thank you very much, Rachel. Hope you're having a fantastic evening wherever you are. YouTube is good for people not on social media. Exactly, Jan. That's what I'm thinking. But I can't do all three. I can only do 2 of the 3, and one of them has to be Facebook. Although Facebook is the platform that is more useful for us here anyway. So it's a case of whether I'm doing Twitch or YouTube. I've not decided which one yet. These are being. I'm recording this, and this will be put onto YouTube, so it will be available for people to watch on YouTube afterwards. But I don't know which one we're going to do live, whether we're going to do Twitch live or YouTube live. I'm having a think. Rajinder, thank you very much for the like. Hope you're having a fantastic evening, wherever you are. I am afraid, though, you are a little bit late because we are about to wrap this up for the night. So, just to summarise then, for starters, because she was the first business to get in touch with me, if you could benefit from some counselling right now, Rachel Jackson, who's just appeared up there, does counselling and psychotherapy services, usually in person in Heaton Chapel, but obviously not in person right now. So she's doing it over the phone or by Zoom. Contact her via email or the telephone number that will be above my head again, probably one more time at least before we go. Reduce rates during this current crisis, so please show some love for a local business. If you are a local business, especially one that's doing deliveries, you have to be working safely right now. If you're not working safely, then I'm not interested at all. But if you are a local business that is offering contactless distance business in Stockport, and you want us to help spread the word, then either email me at thestockportshow@gmail.com or send us a Facebook or Twitter DM. Get in contact with us somehow. Send us a logo, send us your contact information and what services you're providing, and we will try and promote you to as many people as possible. If you're not a business, the same, by the way, goes to like local services, local charities, local community groups, anybody that can help somebody else right now, we will try and spread the word for you. If you're none of those things, if you're on your own right now, wherever you are, or you know somebody that is on their own right now and could do the chat with someone, or could do the chat with a few people, spread the word about this page and about this channel to them. Let as many people know as possible about this. Spread the word. Share on Facebook. Share on Twitter. Share on Instagram. Share on YouTube. Share on Twitch. Just share this. Share the links as far and as wide as possible. If you're in Facebook groups that cover the Stockport area, like the for sale or swap groups or the what's on groups and stuff like that, if you could just put a post on and share this project, share our links, so that we can get as many people watching, as many people involved as possible, I would be really grateful. And last but not least, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that follow button over on Twitch, the follow button and like button over here on Facebook, Give us a subscription on YouTube and follow us on Twitter and Instagram. I hope I've covered all that right. All the links are on the pages and stuff like that, and they'll be on the screen again in a minute when I wrap up. So you will have all that information. We will be back tomorrow because I think this has worked. So I'm going to bring this back tomorrow. We're going to try and aim for the daytime. I don't know what time yet. Stay tuned to social media to find out. We might even do 2 tomorrow. I don't know. I'm going to do this as much as I possibly can. I'm going to be live as much as I possibly can. So make sure you follow us to find out when we're going live, and I'll try and share it around as much as possible. And we will try in between now and the next one to try and get as many businesses involved as possible. I may even order from some kind of local restaurant or takeaway and maybe do a meal with you guys, and we can try a local restaurant and we can go yay or nay and yes, no, not sure, and all that kind of stuff. Well, I don't know. We've got a long time on lockdown. I've got a lot of things that I need to try and think about how we do it. Anyway, thank you all so much for keeping me company tonight. Stockport, you are absolutely incredible. You always have been, and hopefully you always will be. Everybody, I hope you all stay at home and keep safe. I hope everybody stays well and healthy. Thank you all so much for watching, and stay safe. Much love, Stockport, and I shall speak to you again soon.